Although I was hoping for the exact opposite playoff matchup in the second round, we got a Knicks and Pacers second round series because that's what the script writers said. I mean, obviously there's no script writers, but that's what the basketball gods said. And yeah, so we're going to give a series preview right now. The Knicks obviously beat Philadelphia. The no Julius Randle. I mean, the Knicks are the Knicks. They're a very good team. They're a very scrappy team. They're a very physical team. I'm just going to say this right off the bat. Like, the Knicks are going to bully the Pacers. Like, I don't really know how you can look at this and think of anything else. I mean, the Knicks are extremely physical. They are extremely aggressive. They have a lot of varieties. I mean, obviously the offense is really Jalen Brunson oriented, but they have guys that can just actually score, like, secretly if you don't pay them no mind. And that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen because, like, DiVincenzo can go off and hit 7 threes on any given night. Josh Hart will get a triple-double on some nights. Miles McBride, he'll have some good nights. OG Anunoby, he's OG Anunoby's a lot better than offense than people give him credit for. Like, he can create for himself. Like, Isaiah Hartenstein, blah, 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 blah. Everyone else, yeah, I'm probably forgetting to talk about someone, but no Bojan really hurts them. But I don't know. I don't think offense is going to be hard for the Knicks to come by, given the fact that they're playing a very defensively challenged Pacers team. And we'll next talk about the Pacers a little bit before we get into my highlights of the series, expectations. Pacers play a very fast-paced game. They are very offensive-heavy. They are absolutely atrocious on the defensive end, and we are going to see them get manipulated by the Knicks because of that. Jalen Brunson's going to have a field day. The only thing that the Pacers have to fall back on is the fact that Miles Turner is a good defender. I mean, he used to be a way better one, but still, he has defensive instinct. But I feel like the pick and roll with Jalen Brunson and whoever is playing at the 5 is really going to get abused. Tyrese Halliburton's going to be put in a lot of pick and rolls. Hey, yeah, not having Mathurin really hurts, but there's not much else you can do. Now, for specific things I want to highlight on the series before I give my actual series prediction. 1, I've been saying it a little bit in this video already. Jalen Brunson, I think he's going to torch this Pacers defense. There's not a question in my mind. 2, OG Anunoby versus Pascal Siakam. You couldn't have wrote it any better. Both players got traded before the deadline to new teams, and now they are on their new teams. They're thriving, and they meet in the playoffs. It's just really funny, like, how both of these players end up meeting in the second round. They're going to match up on each other in the series. OG Anunoby versus Pascal Siakam. OG Anunoby might actually guard. No. He's going to guard Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam's going to struggle in this series just because OG Anunoby really understands Siakam's game. I mean, they've probably been playing 1v1s since 2014. Like, they're familiar with each other's games. It just happens Siakam is more of an offensive-heavy player, and OG Anunoby will be guarding him. I don't expect Siakam to go off in the series. I actually expect him to struggle. Same with Tyrese Halliburton, because Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, McBride, there's so many defenders for the Knicks to throw at him. Now, I really do not see a world where the Pacers can win multiple games unless they have their 20-plus 3 shooting nights, which, again, they play at a very high-paced tempo. They're going to have games where they shoot the ball extremely well. It's just they don't have enough defensively to stop the Knicks. But if the Pacers hit 23s, like they're going to do that one game, and we're just going to be like, what? And it's just that's just the reality. They're going to have their game like that, but when it all comes down to it, they're not going to beat the New York Knicks because Tyrese Halliburton is not the same Tyrese Halliburton as the beginning of the year. Siakam's going to struggle against Anunoby. Miles Turner is going to have to take a larger role. Aaron Nesmith, he's clutch. He's a dog. I do like him. Him and Josh Hart, DiVincenzo. Who knows who's going to match up? Either way, I think he's going to end up guarding Brunson. If he can hold Brunson to 25 points, consider it a good night. I mean, if he holds Brunson to 25 or less in a game the Pacers win, or it's a close game, then I wouldn't be complaining about the job Aaron Nesmith's doing. I just don't see a world like where the Knicks lose this series. Now, if the Knicks lose this series, we're going to have a big discussion about what they need to do next, because losing this series is unacceptable. Unless, of course, you have to deal with injuries to Anunoby, Brunson, or any other key piece. Other than that, there's really no excuse to not win this series against the Pacers. You're stronger than them, you're more experienced than them, you have a better team dynamic, you have more depth, you have more of everything than the Pacers. Except for you don't have a true secondary scoring option. That's the only thing you don't have on the Pacers. But the Pacers are defensively challenged, so Dante DiVincenzo is probably going to look like a 3-time All-Star. Same with Anunoby. And Josh Hart's probably going to be posting some triple-doubles. It's going to be an ugly sight for us basketball fans when the Pacers are not able to score, because they're not going to be able to defend. It's just going to be a run out. They're going to get ran out the gym. And that is why my prediction for this second round series in the Eastern Conference, the Indiana Pacers versus New York Knicks. New York Knicks are going to win this series in 5. Pacers will have one amazing shooting night in Indiana. That'll be the only game they win. And yeah, that is what's going to happen. I'll be rooting for the Pacers just because I don't like rooting for the Knicks. Some of my friends are Knicks fans, but I do believe New York will win. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Check out my other series preview. It's Nuggets Timberwolves. Or go watch my elimination videos where I just talk about a season recap on teams that lost and what they need to do this offseason to get better for next. Y'all have a good one. Bye.